Greetings everyone, this is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a special report. We have a new moon in Taurus, and that occurred just about an hour ago, in the 3 o'clock hour, and that was down here at 21 degrees of Taurus. So the moon crossed the sun. That gives us a new moon conjunction. And now the moon has moved on to 22 degrees. So that's us deciding how we will receive abundance in the future. And this is a new cycle of abundance. So you will notice there's a lot of 11s in this chart. So Chiron at 11 degrees of Aries is our old ego wounds that we've healed. And so that has started to move forward in our day-to-day experiences. Now that's being squared, which is a tension point with Mars out here in front of all this energy. Mars is leading the way, which is how we initiate our will and determination. So that's being challenged by this old ego wound. So some things could have popped up in your life over this last cycle of the moon that showed some of the weaknesses in our ego that we were still struggling with and need to release. So this is a final check-in of integrating our new personality from our higher self and our lower self. So Mercury has crossed over the North Node, and that's our mind, picking up all this communicative energy. We're going to be very curious, chatty, dealing with our neighbors a whole lot more, short trips, frequent visits. So this is us really, doing a lot of talking actually. So we need to get the truth of the matter, and that's going to be revealed during the eclipse season starting next month. And we'll see an eclipse in the opposite sign up here at the full moon in Sagittarius. And then we will have another eclipse back here in Gemini. So a lot of energy change. So another planet at 11 degrees is Uranus. And Uranus and Mars are linked up very nicely. So this is us innovating all this new change we've experienced in our reality as far as how we used to do things the old way, and those are no longer relevant. We're using technology. We can be in two places at once using technology, Zoom meetings, cameras, and unfortunately this will expose some of the things that we have to be aware of in this new reality we're in. So and we are always on camera at some point and somewhere and sometime. We're being recorded. And our world is getting smaller and smaller as it expands outwards. We also expand inwards in our conscious awareness. And so Pluto was the first planet to go retrograde this year after this unprecedented direct energy of all planets, through the last 2 months since the last Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So this gave us a chance, to really heal and change out and deal with this massive transformation we all went through. And a lot of people experienced, major death, trauma, big changes in their life. So a lot of upheaval, but this is making way for this new energy to expand outward. So our old systems are being challenged by Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune. And that's how we expressed our personalities out in the old world. So all this new energy with the personal planets, which is Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, and Mars, this is all setting up our new personality. And Mars is starting to push that out into how we express ourselves in the new world. So this new moon is a major transformation moment where you can start to grab the abundance of all this new energy in the new earth and reject the illusions presented by Neptune. And this has been a challenge with all the fake media and all the delusions, and politics has been a mess for all of our reality, and we got to get to the bottom of our taking care of our own health. So Jupiter will be coming into Pisces late Thursday, early Friday, and that's going to give us an abundance of spiritual energy and a feel-good moment, and we'll get a taste of that energy for through the end of July. So that's a good 60 days or so, 60 to 90 days. And we'll still be experiencing the tension between Saturn and Uranus, that square that's happening all year. So that's us innovating energy in the earth versus the old structures. So as you notice, like pipelines being disrupted, our old energy flows are being challenged, and we have to innovate and look to the future and look at old technologies that were discarded, for ease of use. And these technologies can be revamped and revitalized for new, more abundant energy. So Uranus is leading the way in this innovation. And Venus has come into Gemini, so that's us receiving a lot of energy through communications and curiosity. So this is a big communications party, but later in the month, Mercury goes retrograde, and then Saturn will go retrograde. So this will start to show us these energy wave sets coming in, that the eclipses will focus into moving energy out of one area of your life into a new area of your life. So this is how we experience major transformations. And that's why we see all these 11, 11, 11, 11, and then the moon at 22. So that's, Neptune at 22. That's a master builder number, meaning the universe, this constructs our reality through those numbers. And that's how we feel creates our reality. So how we feel internally and external, the external world, that's the 2 2s, shows us where we belong. And Mars is testing that out, by pushing away from our root structures, our old security blankets, and challenging, how far we've healed our own wounds. So a lot of big energy, and this is the best time of year for us to really, really plant seeds and make the necessary changes in our life so that we can all move forward and clean out the old to make way for this new energy coming our way. And this is all of us having pretty much unlimited power to build our own realities and do it in a helpful, way that supports all communities. So this is leading up to the age of Aquarius, so that we can all take care of our friend groups and make our wishes and dreams come true. So a lot to talk about as this energy unfolds, and we'll be checking in over the next week and 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens with the first eclipse. But June 10th through the 15th is gonna be some crazy energy. So make hay while the sun's shining. Astro Sherpa out.